Got baseball for you from Guaranteed Rate Field on the south side of Chicago. It's a custom league battle under the lights between the Boston Red Sox and the Chicago White Sox. And now, Tommy Edman. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Hit out towards second. Anderson brings it in. And there's one gone to start the night. So one down, no one aboard. And that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. One out, nobody on. 1-1. Devers has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
3-2 the count for Rafael Devers. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Bases are empty, one man out. And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
The catcher, Kyle Schwarber.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. That evens it up, 1-1. Lynn's ready and delivers. Fouled away. Just getting started here on the south side of this one. Hit in the air down the right field line. Waiting on it is Goodwin, and that's the third out. Into the box, Bo Bichette. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the White Sox.
Pitch on the way. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Devers gloves it. And that's out number 1. Next, it'll be Brian Goodwin. First pitch of the AB on its way. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
On the run is Verdugo. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And there are 2 gone now. So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And that'll bring up Avisail Garcia. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. But that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Now pitch on the way. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss on the sinker. A ball and a strike. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So 1 out and nobody aboard. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a check swing on the pitch inside, but he definitely broke the plane, and that's the first strike. Sliced hard on the ground. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. And a first pitch swing. He gets a fly ball to left center. There to play it is Garcia, and that becomes out number 2. Alex Verdugo digging in now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down, because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed. Count now a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2. You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
The next 1-2 pitch. Now a swing and a little bouncer softly hit to the right side of the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Last half of the second set to go. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Starling Marte. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Votto might try to make a play on it, and no one will get this one. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Nope,
and it's
that's
1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again, or something slow below the zone?
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. And now in the box, Gavin Sheets. First offering on its way.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing it that way.
Swing, and he pops him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. James has a reputation, or a knack, if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty D, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
The catcher.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball 1. Ball, that's outside.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And Ryan McMahon digs in to bat next. Skied into straightaway right. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
The second baseman.
Here it comes.
Mike Moustakas.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
3-2 now. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Grounded softly to the right. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Josh James. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Bunt attempt, but that'll bounce foul. And he powers the cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd. And now the first pitch. Tommy Edman is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0.
Kind of a surprise not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least 1 pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the 2nd out.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And this is taken for a ball. They walked him, and the Sox have themselves a 2-out base runner. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Rafael Devers will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
No doubt this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home.
3rd inning, no score to this point. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Hit out towards second. Anderson scoops it up over to first, and that retires the side. And And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson.
Leading off for the White Sox.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Anderson.
Fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. And it's 2 balls and a strike for Tim Anderson. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And he fouls this one off. Fouled off. Edman is there, 1 away. So bases are empty with 1 gone. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Lance Lynn. Too high that time with the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. The White Sox are still looking to break into the hit column here. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
In there, 2-1.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Devers has room in foul territory. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So now here is Bo Bichette. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
They say the toughest pitch in baseball is a located fastball. I disagree. That nasty slider is tough to hold up on.
And it's fouled away. So 1-2. And the White Sox have their first hit of the game. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
The right fielder, number 18, Brian Goodwin.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So here is Avisaíl Garcia. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. Striding in for Boston, Kyle Schwarber flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. Now to the plate, Xander Bogaerts struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
1-1 the count. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is Marte. So up steps the former MVP Joey Votto. And he puts it on the ground to second. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Chris Bryant now. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. The 0-1 delivery.
Ball at the side. Two balls, one strike.
It's time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
All even now, 2-2. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. 3-2 now.
3-2.
Alex Verdugo waits on deck. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. One there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Digging in next will be Starling Marte. Set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. First pitch of the AB now. He will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And it's 1-1. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
So now into the box is Gavin Sheets. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. Check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Now batting, the catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. As he'll take a look at ball 1. His first plate appearance resulted in an intentional walk. And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him his first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
Well, obviously not fighting on the first 2, so it looks as though they'll just go ahead and wave him down to first base for free here.
The third baseman,
here's Ryan McMahon now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Verdugo waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now into the box, Tim Anderson. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. From the stretch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Here's the 1-2.
Inside, ball 2.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second.
Number 43.
Into the box now, Lance Lynn. And there's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. But little trouble handling this one down there at third, as that will end the inning. And stepping in, Alex Verdugo. He'll start off the 5th in this one. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Cut fastball, and he's got to lean out of the way of that one.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted it inside with good hard stuff.
And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Mike Moustakas comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now the pitch. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Lays off 2-2 now. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. Next up is Josh James, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. Lynn's ready. Here he comes 0-1. Wave deck missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and stepping up is the shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Not shortstop.
First pitch on its way.
Off the plate, ball 1.
And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Ball 2.
And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. Edman is there to put it away for out number 1. Stepping up is Brian Goodwin. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Goodwin.
A toss behind the back. And he is out on the tag. Now at the plate, Avisail Garcia. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Gloved by Bogaerts. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. Top half of the 6th about to get started. And coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder, Tommy Edman. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1.
And This guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Next up for the Red Sox, Rafael Devers. He bounced out last time up. First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1 to count.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 home. High and deep down the left field line. And foul.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. Now it'll be Kyle Schwarber. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. He pulls this one into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Steve Cishek hits over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
1-2 to the Boston shortstop. And he tried to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Now at the plate is Starling Marte, who sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
The center fielder, Starling Marte.
First pitch of the AB now. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Ball and a strike.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Long run for the left fielder, but it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double. Stepping in now, Gavin Sheets. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here it comes, 1-0. It looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Marte leads off second with nobody out. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Runner at second, 1 away. And up next, the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. And now he'll bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas out there. And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally. So that'll set up the double play possibility with 1 away.
The third baseman.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Ryan McMahon comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour on a night like tonight where it's super.
In just a sec as this ball is driven into the outfield. This should score 1, maybe 2. In now, Tim Anderson. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And they'll get the man at third here at least, but in the interim, a run has come in to score. Alex Kirilloff will look to provide a little two-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Garrett Crochet is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. 7th inning ready to roll, and standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto.
Always a tall task trying to rally back in the late innings, but I think this game can still turn quickly. A leadoff runner on base right here could be huge to get something going.
Pulled toward right center field. After it is Marte. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. One man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
This one is launched. Look at this. And this one is gone. A home run. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Trying to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. 1 out, nobody on. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But a foul ball, 1 and 2 now. And he fouls this one off. Here he comes again, 1-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Garcia has a read on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Next to dig in, Mike Moustakas. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Strike 2 swinging, just out in front of the slider. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Last half of the 7th here, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Bo Bichette. Now here's the pitch. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Ready now for the White Sox, Brian Goodwin, who was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Lewis Brinson come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. Only plays to first, and a great job there off the bench as the sacrifice is successful. Runner at second, 1 away, and that'll bring up Avisail Garcia. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. Bichette leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Count even now at 1-1. From the stretch. Perez moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Now to bat, Starling Marte. Runner in scoring position with Sagan. Devers has it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first. Is that? Jarren Duran is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the eighth.
Number 40, Jarren Duran.
Taylor Rogers has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
Taylor.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And the throw to first will be in time, so they stamp out the bunt attempt. That brings in Tommy Edman. He went down on strikes last time up. Out in front of it, strike one. The 0-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Garcia has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Rafael Devers, the next to bat. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Wrong! Into the box, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. That's inside. 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
The count now at 2-2. And a sinker, called strike three as he's rung up and the side is retired. Hirokazu Sawamura is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 19.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And here comes the first baseman, Gavin Sheets.
The first baseman, Gavin.
Here it comes. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. The 0-1 on its way. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike two. And that is by him on into center field, so good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Up next for Chicago.
At the plate now, Yasmani Grandal. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time. Verdugo backing up on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Next to hit is Ryan McMahon. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. Sheets, base runner at first with 1 out. But this is speared by the first baseman, and he'll take it to the bag for the out, and there's your unassisted. All set to start the 9th in this one, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. Liam Hendriks comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. He's set, here it comes. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
This at-bat's going to be absolutely epic because now he's mixing it up. He's got a little cat and mouse working, and as an offensive player, you got to step out of the box and say, all right, he's respecting me a little bit. I can't be all-in fastball.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. First offering on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike two call. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief out. Red Sox down to their final out now. And that'll bring up Chris Bryant. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here. And if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
And he'll check his swing here. Did he go around? Yes, and the ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The White Sox took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Lance Lynn gets the W on the mound, so that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious White Sox. 3 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Red Sox, 2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 55 minutes.
Mm-hmm.